All right. So it says number of seeds in each of 12 apples. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And these are number of apples. This is the number of seeds. So based on the histogram above of the following, which is the closest to the average number of seeds per apple? Okay. So let's just count how many seeds there were total. So if you do total number of seeds divided by number of apples, then you get certain number, and this will be seeds per apple, right?
Yeah.
Because that's seeds on top, apple on the bottom. So you get that and that, okay? So I'll give you some time for it. So there are 2 apples with 3 seeds, so there are 6 seeds there.
Yeah.
4 apples with 5 seeds, so that's 20 seeds. And that's 6 seeds, 14 seeds, and finally 27 seeds. So that's 73 seeds.
Yeah.
And we have to divide that by 12. So what do we get? Get about 6 there. So the answer is
6.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, so in this question, all you have to do is figure out x here. So x divided by 310 equals to 19%.
Okay, so I think it's C.
Is it? So 19% is same as 0.19, right?
Yes.
Times 310, that's equal to 58.9, about 59, right? That one there.
Yes.
So it's a male doing geometry, so it's C.
Yep.
Very good. We're going to move on to the next question. Okay, so this is length of fish in inches. So currently all these questions are in question 13, 15, 12. These are statistics, aren't they?
Yes.
Statistics questions. And I think in your maths, are you doing HSC?
IB.
IB, yeah. So I think you'll be doing a lot of statistics in your maths as well.
Yes.
So length of fish, like that. So all different fishes. Okay, how many fishes are there? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 27 fish, right?
Yeah.
So these are lengths. Random 21 brown. Okay, so they have a bold line there.
Oh, okay.
That's 21. Yeah. Oh, hold on. This doesn't mean anything, sorry.
Okay.
But anyway, there's 21 brown bullhead fish.
Yep.
So this 24-inch is an error. So that means there is no fish which is 24 inches. Of the mean, median, and range of the values listed, which will change most if the 24-inch measurement is removed from data? So you can actually take the median. So we can actually go through all of this, you know?
Yeah.
It's going to take a while, you know? Mean, median, and range. So range used to be 24 minus 8, right?
Yes.
But then this will change to 16 minus 8, which is what?
8.
8. Median, you count it from there, like this, and then you go for the middle one, so that's the middle one. So it used to be 12, right?
Yeah.
But then once that's removed, then somewhere between this and this will be the median, right?
Yeah.
So that's still 12, right?
Yeah.
The mean, it's going to take a while, you know? You add them all up, divided by 27, or you add up to here and divide by 26.
Yeah.
So we'll go from certain number to certain number, but we don't have time for that.
Sure.
So surely it's not D,
Yes.
it's not median. And I want you to give it a go and try figure out which one's the answer, A or C.
By calculating, or I
Not
would
by
assume,
calculating, just make a guess, I guess.
I would assume it's C.
C. I think that is correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you calculate the mean, even though this is a really large number, it sort of gets the effect of 24 gets canceled because of the fact that there is so much data here.
Yeah.
Right? If you're only dealing with like a few handful of data, then of course, like removing that will have significant effect.
Yes.
True. But I think the range was changed by 8, but I think this will change by maybe about like 1 or something. We can have a look. So 8 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 10 plus 10 plus 11 plus 11, 12, 12, 12, 12, 13, 13, 13, 14, 15, 15, 16. So that's that, 238 divided by 26, right?
Yep.
Then you get that. That's the average. 238 plus 24 divided by 27 really doesn't have much effect, right?
Yeah.
The answer is C. I'm going to move on to the next question. So here we have to answer 15 and 16. This one here. Copy that one as well. So just a simple straight line equation.
Yes.
And it's asking total, this is total cost of renting a boat by the hour. Total cost, the more hours you rent, the more the rent goes up, you know? If you borrow for 1 hour, then you have to pay for $8. That's really cheap. 5 hours, then you have to pay $20.
Yeah.
So what does the C mean in the C intercept, which is this one here? This one is 5, isn't it? That point there is 0, 5. So what's the meaning of that? So initial cost of renting the boat, total number of boats rented. Can you have a look?
Is it A?
That's right.
Yeah.
So if you borrow for 0 hour, that does not mean you haven't rented. That means as soon as you rent it, right?
Yeah.
That's when you have 0 hour. The cost is $5. So that's the initial cost.
Yeah.
It's not the total number of boats. This does not give any information about the total number of boats rented.
Yeah.
Total number of hours the boat is rented. Well, does is C provided at all in this graph? No, it just varies, you know. You can borrow for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. It depends.
Yeah.
So it's just not provided. And increasing the cost to rent the boat for each additional hour. So how much is that?
$3.
That's the gradient, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you borrow for 1 hour, it increased by $3. If you borrow another hour, 8 to 11, so it's $3. That's the gradient. The y-intercept is $5, right?
Yeah.
Therefore, what's the equation? That's what this question is all about. So we know that y equals to
MX
straight line, mx plus c.
Yeah.
So c is 5, m is 3.
Okay, so it's C.
C, that's right. So that's hour.
Yeah.
This is the cost, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, this C here and this C here are different, you know?
Yes.
So that's why maybe it was a bit confusing. This is the C as in the general equation for straight line.
Yes.
But in our case, that C is 5, that M is 3, this Y here is the cost. That's another C.
Yeah.
So I would represent that as little c, that's big C.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
C there.
Yeah.
Moving on to this question, 17. So we're cruising, we're going really fast. We should be able to finish all these questions.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right, now, next question, 17. We got this one here. This is the function. The complete graph of the function f is shown in the xy plane above. Well, what value of x is the value of this at minimum? Now, can you use your mouse to point where this question is referring to? Which point is it referring to?
This.
That point
This
there.
one?
That's right. Okay. Very good. So, what's the answer then?
Is that -3?
That's right. Very easy question.
Yes.
Now, moving on to 18. This one here and this one here. So in the xy plane, if 0, 0 is a solution to the system of inequalities above, which of the following relationships B between A and relationship between A and B must be true? Before we go through this, just want to tell you something. So if you have y equals to mx plus c, and you have some line like that, but so this equation, this is an equation, isn't it?
Yes.
So equation will just give you a line. But if you have y is greater or equal to mx plus c, or y, it could be y is greater than mx plus c. There's a bit of a difference between those two. But anyway, I'm just going to talk about this one here. So if y is greater than that, then we are actually talking about the region above the line.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
The region above the line.
Sure.
And not including this line, of course, because of that. So we have to actually write this line, draw this line with dotted lines.
Okay.
Because the region does not include this line. But if it's equal, if you have an equal sign there as well, then we draw a solid line.
Okay. Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
Now, when we have y is less than mx plus c, then what we do is that's the region below.
Yeah.
Below the line. And of course, that'll be a dotted line. It'll be a dotted line. If it's not including, not equal, but if it's equal, then we draw a solid line.
Yeah.
Okay? So I'm going to give you a question. Y equals to 2x plus 4, actually, -2, and I'm going to do less than. Can you indicate this? So this is not a line, this is a region.
Yeah.
All right? So I want you to plot this region, please. Okay. I'm going to give the cursor to you again. So this one here.
Yeah. So I still have to draw a line though to make it.
So you have
like
to draw the line first. But
yeah,
you have to draw the line with the dotted lines because this is not an equal sign. There's no equal sign here.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Very good.
And then it's like the everything below, like so.
Below
like,
the line. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we have to indicate, of course, this
Oh, that's dotted,
is
right?
4. This has to be a dotted line.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I can actually make it like this. Right? So it's a dotted line. And it is the region that's below.
Yeah.
So let's actually test it, okay? And of course, this point here is if I let this equal 0, then it's actually 2.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because if I plug in 2, that gets 0. Okay, so let's actually do this one. So if I have this point 4, 4, and -4, you can see that this one is actually on the line, isn't it? If I plug in 4 there, you have -8 plus 4, which is -4, true?
Yeah.
So that's why if it's an equation, you just get a line.
Yeah.
In this case, this point is somewhere over here. 4, -4. So this point does not satisfy this region. I'm going to go for something that's a little bit below this one. Say this is a 4, comma, -5, okay? So the same value 4 here, but this is a -4, this one is -5.
Yeah.
You can see that this one satisfies this region. Have a look at this. Y value is -5. This one go here. Is it less than? I'm going to plug in 4 there. -2 times by 4 plus 4, which is -4.
Yeah.
It satisfies that, right?
Yeah.
So that goes here, here, and that whole thing is -4. So this point is in this region.
Yeah.
Not only that, if you plug in 4, -6, that it will definitely satisfy that, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's go for something over here. Maybe this point. 2. This point is 2, 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see if this one satisfies that. Okay, plug in 4 there. That go over here. 2 go over there. You get 0. Is 4 less than 0?
No.
Do you see what I've done?
Yes. Yeah.
-4 plus 4. Yeah. So this point is not satisfying this inequality. So therefore, it's not in the region. So that's why the region for this inequality is given by all of that below the line. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got this, back to this question. So we've got 2 things. So there's a -x plus a, and there's an x plus b.
Yeah.
So this one is, so I'm just going to go, all right. -x plus a, so I'm going to go for that here. So that's got negative gradient, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. And this one has positive gradient, true?
Yeah.
Something like that. So you can draw it like that or like this, doesn't matter really, right?
Yeah.
Because A and B, they don't say anything about A and B, true?
Yeah.
But what they're saying is that 0, 0, which is that point, satisfies this system.
Okay.
So it's y is less than this function, this line, so that is below this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y is above this line, so
Okay.
it is above the blue line.
Yeah.
The region that satisfies both of them is this region here.
Yeah.
See? And as you can see, 0, 0 is in there.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to look at another case where the red line is now like this. So this is our A. So in this case, A is negative, right?
Yeah.
B, I'm going to say B is positive. So if B is positive, then the line will be like that.
Yeah.
And it should be above this blue line because it's y is greater.
Yeah.
It should be below this red line.
Yeah.
That means 0, 0 is not in there.
Yeah. Okay.
So if the 0, 0 is to be within the solution that satisfies both of this,
Yeah.
what does that tell us about A and B, the relationship between A and B? So this was our A here. This was our B. A was positive, B was negative.
So A must be greater than B.
Okay. What if it's this case here? What if A is like that and B is like that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
0, 0 is only in region red.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not satisfying both. So in this case, still A, this is A here. This is B here. So A is the intercept of the line that's going down. B is the intercept of the line that's going up.
Yeah.
In this case, A is still greater than B, but it's not, 0, 0 is not in the overlapping region, right? So this is not something that must be true.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I'm not sure. I mean,
So it's a very difficult question. So the answer is, I think, the answer is so instead of looking at this, let's actually solve this algebraically instead of graphically, okay?
okay.
So if 0, 0 satisfies both of them, that's what it's saying. Plug in 0, 0, 0, 0 here, okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You see that?
Oh.
It's saying that A must be positive.
Yeah.
And B must be negative. That's all.
Yeah. So, wait, does that make it C, or because it has to be greater?
Not necessarily. Or maybe A is correct then. Maybe A is correct. I'm going to check the answer.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the answer sheet says that it's A.
Mm-hmm.
But that contradicts this one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Contradicts with this one because this is the true answer.
Mm-hmm.
But if they say A is just great, this is satisfying this condition.
Yes.
I mean, this satisfies that condition, but this does not necessarily satisfy that.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
Because A is greater than 0, so A is positive, and the B is negative, right?
Yeah.
So that obviously satisfies the fact that A is greater than B.
Yeah.
Like this one. So this one is very, very close to being the answer.
Yeah.
However, this is not necessarily satisfying this, because A could be 5, B could be 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if that's the case, B is not negative.
Yeah. No, I see that.
And if you see that this is I think a bit flawed question. Let me have a look at it again. So you got this and this. But if it was saying which one could be true, then A could be the answer.
Yeah.
But if it says must be true, that means that this is always the case,
Yeah. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, actually, A is actually right. This is always true. Because A is positive and B is negative, so A is definitely greater than B. So this is always true, so that's why A is correct.
Yeah.
But just because, so this is a bit complicated question. Just because A is greater than B does not necessarily mean this is a solution.
Yeah.
So yeah, even though we get this situation,
Yeah.
Yeah. You get the point, right?
Yeah. No, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a little bit complicated. So it's definitely worth revisiting again.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to come back to this later.
Sure.
Just a quick remark on this one. You just need to plug in zeros. You don't have to solve it geometrically like that. You just have to plug in 0, 0 and find this result.
Yeah.
A is positive and B is negative. And you just go for which one of these satisfy that.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, A is positive, B is negative, so A must be greater than B. So that's always true. Simple as
Yeah.
that. And B is, no, that's not true. Absolute value of A is greater than absolute value of B. Well, that may not be the case.
Not true.
Because A could be like positive 2 and B could be like negative 5.
Yeah.
So this is the only thing that's this is the best answer.
Yeah.
You see,
no,
this
I
is
get
the
that.
best answer, but you just have to look which one of these satisfy this best ultimate answer.
Yeah.
If you look at this, this is 2 and negative 5. This is satisfying this ultimate condition. But you can see the absolute value of 2 is 2. Absolute value of negative 5 is 5.
Yeah.
Which is that way. So this is out.
Yeah.
A and B do not necessarily need to have the same magnitude. So what this little sentence here means, the absolute value of A is the same as absolute value of B. Like if A is 5, then B must be negative 5.
Yeah.
You see how that's A?
Yeah.
And that's B, negative 5. Then you need to have another negative sign to have to make them equal. So if you ever see something like that, that means A and B have opposite signs.
Yeah.
Opposite signs, but same magnitude.
Yeah.
Same magnitude. Okay. And again, just because it satisfies that one does not necessarily mean that's this is in here, as we saw it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes overthink. I was actually overthinking it, you know. Sometimes
Yeah.
overthinking is not good.
Yeah.
19. So food truck sells salads for $6.50 each and drinks for $2 each. The food truck revenue from selling a total of 209 salads and drinks in one day was $836.50. How many salads were sold that day? So this one is also simultaneous equation. And it goes like this. Salad plus drinks is equal to how much? Number of salads plus number of drinks.
836.50.
No,
Yeah.
it is actually 209. That's
right. Yeah.
Now, and you have to construct another equation with a 836.550 involving salad and drinks.
Okay. So it's like 650x plus
650s.
Oh yeah, plus 2D.
2D, that's right. So $2 times by the number of drinks. That gives you the amount of money that came from drinks. This is the amount of money that came from selling salads. So you have this simultaneous equation.
Yeah.
Now they're asking for salads, right?
Yeah.
Which is figure out S. That means we can just get rid of D.
Yeah.
We multiply this by 2, 2, 2, and then we can cancel these two.
Yeah.
So 6.5s minus 2s is
4.5.
4.5s. 2d minus 2d?
0.
And I'm going to do, this is calculator allowed section, so 836.5 minus 2 times by 209.
Yeah.
That minus that, okay? So that's equal to 418.5. So S is equal to, this one divided by 4.5, okay?
Yeah.
93. That's the answer.
Okay.
Now, moving on to the next question. So we're nearly finished with section test 1, okay? Well, actually, no, a few more questions. Section 4 is actually quite long. 20 there. Let's go through that one. At least we can do first half of section 4, I think.
Yeah.
We can finish that. So Alma bought a laptop computer at a store that gave 20% discount off its original price. The total amount she paid to the cashier was P dollars, including an 8% sales tax on the discounted price. Which of the following represents the original price of the computer in terms of P?
So 20.
So let X be the original price. So how much is if we apply the 20%, then what's going to be the price of the laptop?
Minus 0. Times minus 0.20.
Okay. So if we times the original price, so let's say original price was $100, okay?
Yeah.
Let's say 120. So we're getting 20% discount. So what's going to be the price? Can you use this calculator to figure out the new price after applying the 20% discount?
So, okay. Wait. With do I have control over that?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah. Okay. So. Oh. So it's 190. Sorry, just 96.
$96. Now, try this. 120 times by 0.8. Press enter.
Oh, sorry, I
That's okay.
clicked something.
I'll do
it. Oh, okay.
Do you notice something?
That's a better way of doing it. Yeah.
That's a better way. So you just take 80%
Yeah.
of the original price. Then you get the price that you have to pay. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say, so you see $120 became $96, right?
Yeah.
And this is something that Australians don't understand. $96 is $96. What the hell is sales tax?
Yeah.
Right? But in America, like if you go to America, there's always sales tax, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You buy something, $10, it's not really $10. You have to add
Yeah.
sales tax on it. So the $96 will then become, if the 8% applies, then you don't have to do, all right, $96 times by 0.08 and then add that on top of 96. All you have to do is just 96 times by 108%.
Okay. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, that's 100% is the original and plus 8%.
Okay.
Straight away.
Yeah.
So that's a 103.68. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at this again. All right. So there's this X amount, and this goes through 20% discount.
Mm-hmm.
The total amount she paid to the cashier was $P, and this is a confusing bit, including 8% sales tax on the discounted price. Okay, that makes sense. So the discounted price was this, right?
Yeah.
And then if you add 8%, then the total amount of money that you have to pay is this, right?
Yeah.
And this was your P.
Mm-hmm.
This is the money that you paid.
Yeah.
Therefore, X is equal to what's the answer?
C. Oh.
P
Wait.
divided by those two is X.
Oh, right. Yeah, I see that.
Right? So that's the answer.
Yeah.
Now, when I do 21 now, okay. So dreams recall during 1 week. So group X, group Y. There were 100 people in group X, 100 people in group Y, so 200 people. 15, 21, 36 didn't recall. 1 to 4 dreams recalling, that many.
Yeah.
So these are the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the data in the table, blah, blah, blah. So just skip all that. Just read this part.
Yeah.
So all that part of the paragraph is just talking about what this graph is, but we already understand it, if you're smart enough to read this graph,
Yeah.
Sometimes you may have to go back to some paragraph like this instead of skipping it. But you do that after. If you don't have enough information from here, then you go back. If a person is chosen at random from those who recall at least one dream, what is the probability that the person belonged to group Y? I'll give you some time for that.
Is it so? 79 of it.
79. Okay. 79 over
164.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just have to look at these choices.
Yeah.
Don't have to try so hard to add them up.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the number of people who recalled at least one dream is this, right?
Yeah.
One or two, because it's at least one. So you are choosing out of that, right?
Hmm.
You're choosing this many people. So there are this many people that these are group Y out of the total. So that's why this is the probability.
Yeah.
Very easy.
Hmm.
Okay. I'll leave this as homework.
Okay, sure.
I'll paste it over here. We can do that as homework.
Sure.
Now we're going to do 24. Just I'm going to paste all of them.